facial at home, then let's get started. So first we're going to start off with some warm-up exercises, so things like moving your head up and down like this, and then just in general warming up your neck area, so moving your head from side to side, and also some head rolls and shoulder rolls. Once that's warmed up, it's time for the facial exercises, and this warms up all the muscles in your face. We're going to work out the neck muscles by moving our head back and kissing the ceiling. It looks really weird, but you can really feel it working. And you can do about 3 to 6 of these each. Next, we're moving on to some cheek exercises. So all you need to do is fill air into your mouth and swap the air in your mouth from cheek to cheek, like you can see here. And again, I'm doing about 6 of these each as well. Now onto the muscles around your mouth. You want to grab 2 fingers, pout, and then press the fingers against the pout. This helps with any fine lines around your lip line, and I'm also doing about 6 of these as well. Last but not least, it's the forehead area that we're going to work out. So you want to frown and press 3 fingers underneath your eyebrows and hold it for about 3 seconds. And then you want to release. Next, you want to do the same thing. Hold for 3 seconds, and then you want to pulse your fingers up on your forehead all the way up into your hairline. In a weird way, this feels really good. So last but not least, you want to do the same thing again. Hold for 3 seconds, but then you want to drag your fingers up into your hairline like this. So now that we've warmed up our face, it's time to get on to the facial. First, we want to do a double cleanse. So I'm grabbing the hot cloth cleanser. And if your skin is really dry, then definitely use the Super Skin Concentrate, but you want to grab 2 pumps of the cleanser and put it into your hands like so, and put it onto your face like this so you've got even amounts of product on your face. Then you want to work in circular movements going up and out on your face. This helps with draining any kind of fluid out of your face, and it's the best way to cleanse your skin. Yeah, and the product smells amazing as well. And I'm also doing my eyes here, going in circular motions just so that all my makeup is coming off. And I like to do my first cleanse for about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, just so that I know that all my makeup is coming off. And also don't forget to get into your eyebrows if you fill your eyebrows in or anything like that, because you want to make sure that you have no makeup on your face. And remember, you don't have to use your fingers, you can use the palms of your hands and everything as well. And then taking a muslin cloth, you want to wet this under the tap and kind of make it lukewarm. And then again, using the same motions of upwards and outwards, you want to take the cleanser off your skin. And make sure you try and get as much of it off as possible, including any kind of makeup that's left over. Now we're going to go on to the second cleanse. So this is always crucial when doing a facial, and in the Liz Earle facials they do a second cleanse when you have it done. So I'm just repeating exactly the same steps as I did before, going upwards and outwards in circular motions and massaging that into my skin and making sure that any last bit of makeup is coming off. And as always, grabbing the muslin cloth and wiping that all away so we're ready for the next step. So now we want to exfoliate. So this is the Gentle Face Exfoliator by Liz Earle, and it's one of my favourite products from them. So we want to use the same technique as we did with the cleanse, and you want to move in upward and outward motions, as this helps with draining any fluids out of your skin. And yeah, just making sure that you're exfoliating your skin really nicely. And as you can tell, I'm really enjoying this. This is one of my favourite things to do. And you've probably guessed it, now we're going to be taking all of that off in the same way we did with the cleanser, in upward and outward motions, and just making sure that every little bit is off, because you don't want to have any little grains of exfoliant on your face when we're moving on to the next part. This is my favourite bit about the facial, the massage part. So I'm grabbing the Liz Earle Super Balm, which is my favourite product from their range, and taking a bit of that onto my fingers. We need this because you need some slip on your face when you're doing the massage. So first we're starting off from the neck, and we always start from the bottom up. So I'm doing some circular movements like this on my neck. And again, I'm repeating about 6 of these, and then also draining all the fluid down like this, doing 6 of them. Once the neck is done, we're going to be going on to the cheeks. So I'm just grabbing a little bit more of the Super Balm onto my fingers, and then I'm making 6 big circles upwards and outwards on my cheeks like this. And then you want to do the exact same thing but make smaller circles on your cheeks. So 6 outwards like this, and then also 6 inwards like this. Now, if anyone wants their cheeks to look naturally contoured, then this one is for you. So we're going to use our knuckles and go from the inside of our nose up to the outside part of our ears and do this 6 times. And this is a technique called knuckling, and it feels really, really good on the skin. Next, we're moving on to some jawline massages. So this will target any kind of double chin areas, and I'm just taking some more of the Super Balm and taking my opposite thumb to my opposite jawline and making 3 circles up into my ear. And you want to make sure that every time you do this, you pull your finger away because you're draining any fluids and toxins out of your skin, because you don't want to be pushing any of that back into the center of your skin. And now I'm just doing the same exact thing on the other side of my face and doing 3 lots of 3 circles. At this point your skin will be feeling quite hot, and that's absolutely normal. Now it's time for some more knuckling. So you just want to get your knuckles and drag them from the center of your jawline up and outwards towards your ear like this. And again, I'm doing about 6 of these. And these exercises help really contour the jawline. The next part of the facial is for anyone who especially suffers with puffy eyes. So you want to grab your 2 pointy fingers and drag them from the inner corners of your eyes down towards the side of your mouth like this. And this really helps drain that area. And again, you want to make sure that you're lifting your fingers off because you don't want to be pushing anything back up. Now we're going to make sure that our lower face is all nice and drained of any nasty toxins and fluids. You want to grab your hands like this, put them together, and then flush all of your face out like this. It fits really nicely into the crevices of your face and it feels really good. Now we're moving on to the eyebrow and forehead area. So first we're taking our pointy fingers and pushing our eyebrows up like this about 6 times, and this really helps give a natural brow lift. So moving on to the forehead part, we're making small circles starting from the middle of our forehead out, and we're doing this about 6 times. Now time for the last bit of knuckling, and we're going to just do this on our forehead to make sure that everything is nicely drained. All of these facial massages that we have done, you can also add into your everyday cleanse. I will list the ones that I do every day in the info box. Now it's time to relax a little bit and do a face mask. So I'm using the Intensive Nourishing Treatment Mask from Lizelle and just putting that all onto my face and making sure that there's a nice even amount everywhere. So we're adding even amounts of nourishment and moisture into the skin. This mask is really cool because after 5 or 10 minutes when you take it off, you can see that your skin has soaked up the product, so you can tell that it's really doing something. So here I'm waiting about 5 or 10 minutes before taking it off, and I'm using the same muslin cloth and going in upward and outward motions just to take all of the product off my face. We're almost done now with the DIY facial, and this part is toning the skin. So I'm using the Lizelle Skin Tonic Spritzer, and I'm spraying this all over my face, and this helps to bring the pH levels back to normal on your skin and also cools your skin too. Last but not least, it's moisturizer time. So I'm using the Skin Repair Light Moisturizer by Lizelle, and I'm using about 2 pumps of this and putting this all over my face, again using the same upward and outward motions, and honestly guys, your skin is left glowing from within and feeling amazing. I really hope you guys enjoyed this DIY facial video. Please don't forget to check the info bar below for more information, and please give this video a thumbs up if you would like some more DIY videos. But until next time, my angels, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!